One of the most thrilling matches of the 2025 Yonex Taipei Open was the semi-final men's singles match between Wang Tzu Wei and Loh Kean Yew. In the beginning of this match, Wang led by 7-0, but ended up losing the first game 21-18 and lost the second game 21-9. In this video, we want to highlight some of the key aspects within the match that ultimately decided the outcome.
Slows down the pace. Watches the shuttle.
If you've watched our video, The Curse of Chinese Taipei Men's Singles Badminton Players, you might remember that we said that many of the Chinese Taipei players lack the ability to effectively win off rallying and defense. What this means is that they have to play an all-out attacking style to win. This becomes a problem in the later rounds, when the court time ultimately takes a toll on their physicality. When a player becomes tired, they tend to make poor shot choices and make more unforced errors. And Wang is no exception to this.
And he does it.
If you've watched Wang play, you would have noticed that he plays an extremely aggressive attacking style, where he relies predominantly on his spin net in the front court, his drive in the mid court, and his smash in the back court to score.
I mishit that. Yeah. Loh Kean Yew won that in 3.
And as you would have guessed, this play style depends heavily on your physicality. For Wang, it works very well. He is able to take players by surprise, as he did in the first half of the first game against Loh, and he gives players who rely more on their control less time to adjust and get comfortable to the court conditions. However, as his opponent becomes more adjusted to the court and Wang's fast playing style, then his game becomes much easier to deal with. And this is exactly what happened in this match, so let's take a look at Loh Kean Yew's adjustments that allowed him to win this match. In this match, Wang opened up very quickly, creating a 7-0 point lead. And by the interval, it was an 11-4 lead for Wang, which is still a 7-point lead.
That's why.
Before the interval, Wang won off his smash and spin net 9 points out of the 11. That's about 81% of the points won off his smash and spin net.
11-9.
I mishit that.
So, it's only natural Loh Kean Yew would make some adjustments to counter this. The first adjustment that Loh Kean Yew had to make was to watch the net more. If you find that your opponent is always trying to play the spin net at the net, there are generally 2 options that you can take to counter this. The first option is to watch the net more. What this means is to stay up closer to the net when you play a shot to the net and have your focus on the net, preparing yourself to take the shot early. For example, in these rallies, you can see Loh Kean Yew net and stay up to take Wang's spin net early.
Slows down the pace. Watches the shot opening game, 21-18.
The second option is to prevent them from playing the spin net. This means when you block or play shots towards the net, you should play them further into the court. That way, when your opponent plays their return, it will go further into your court. Here in this rally, we can see Loh Kean Yew utilize this strategy as well, where he blocks further on defense. And because Wang does not want to give the attack, he blocks back further as well, and Loh plays a deception to win the point. The second adjustment that Loh made was in his defense. It is unrealistic to expect to prevent your opponent's attack entirely, especially someone at Wang's caliber of skill. So it is also important to adjust your defense if you're struggling to return their attack. Here's what Loh adjusted in his defense. Earlier in this video, we mentioned that in the midcourt, Wang would usually play the drive, especially after a smash follow-up. Loh Kean Yew and his coach also noticed this pattern. So when the Chinese Taipei player would smash in the back, Loh Kean Yew would stand further in the back and stay further in the back in preparation for Wang's drive. This allowed him to counterattack Wang's drive. Take these clips for example.
Catch your breath. Oh, look at the quick reactions. Also very expressive. And wears her heart on her sleeve. Oh.
From our perspective, Wang Tzu Wei could have made 2 changes to his game to potentially win the match. The first was more fast to slow changes in the front court, especially after a smash follow-up. Previously, we mentioned Loh's adjustment to the drive follow-up after a smash. And when you see something like this, you need to make your own adjustments to adapt to your opponent's adjustments. That is why we wanted to see more fast to slow pace changes, where Wang can hold first and then play his shot.
Saved again. How about this for a rally? It's tremendous. They're still going. He's playing from the floor.
The second change that we wanted to see more of from Wang is more patient play. This goes hand in hand with the first change. But while the first change was more focused on his smash follow-up, this change focuses more on his play all around. Instead of forcing flatter lifts that are easily punishable by Loh Kean Yew, we wanted to see more patient play, with higher and deeper lifts when out of position, focusing more on stability rather than rushing to finish the point. Having more rallies where Wang played a little more controlled with a slower pace would have added variety to Wang's play and made it difficult for Loh to adjust his gameplay. In summary, some key takeaways from this match is when you're up against an attacking player who loves to spin net and smash, make sure to put emphasis on the net and try to watch the net to take it early.
Slows down the pace.
And if you cannot prevent their attack, then prepare for defense by getting lower and standing further in the back if they have a powerful smash. That way you have more time to reach the shuttle and play a counter-attacking shot. Additionally, we should also learn to play with different styles in our games. If we sometimes rally and play a little slower, sometimes faster, and more aggressively, it will make it extremely difficult for our opponents to make adjustments. Because ultimately, Loh Kean Yew pulled ahead by adjusting his game in retaliation to Wang's attacking playstyle, and Wang could not make his own adjustments to adapt to Loh's game. If you guys liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Let us know who you want to see an analysis of next. And as always, thanks for watching.
21-9.